What's up, y'all? Welcome to Kiev Jamal's secret location, man. Listen, man. Let me tell y'all. Let me tell y'all. God is good, and He's always amazing. Whether He ducking or blazing or raising, or got a cow on the crop raising. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody phasing. Half man, half. Nah, I'm not Jamaican, but yo, Kiev Jamal, Black Sky Euro, Kiev Jamal Black Euro. Hey man, listen, I'm here, I'm in the flesh. I'm your living legend right before your eyes. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I've been wanting to do this live thing for a long time, man. And actually, like last week, tried to get on last week, and I couldn't do it, man. I was like, yo, how I'm supposed to keep up with Kai Sinat if I can't even go live? Yo, salute to you, my youngin' man. Yo, you killed it. You ain't killing it. You killed it. You can't even people can't even come back from what you did to the game. But I'm gonna tell you, I'm coming for you, homie. I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you. To the point where, bro, I guess you're what, 20 years old, 21 years old. I don't know a whole lot about you. My son, he salutes you. He praises you. He's told me about you for a couple years now. But you doing you, yo, you got that kid market from 9, 10 years old all the way through. You might even have 60, 70 year olds following you, man. But where I'm at, bro, I'm at that nice season age where I could get from the let's say the 35-year-old market all the way back, and then I could get the 35 market all the way forward. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I'm coming for you, bro. Like I'm gonna follow you. I'm gonna follow what you do the best that I can and keep it authentic to me as much as I can. But bro, you killing it, and I gotta take my hood off to you and salute you over and over and over. You even got my PA folk. You know, he from Philly. I'm from Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. Harrisburg, PA, where the bullies get bullied. It's a factual. But when you got the leader in comedy itself, the platform, the essence, the whole vibe of comedy. You got Kevin Hart on your platform. Y'all dressed doing the same dances and stuff. Y'all dressed alike. I'm like, yo, I can't be mad at it. I looked and saw you had 8 point something million subscribers. What in the bro? What? Hit me up. Give me the secret sauce. I'm telling you, I'm gunning for you. I'm gunning for you, the homie. What's the homie name out of Atlanta? Um, the comedian boy. What's his name? Country Wayne. I'm coming for y'all, bro. Listen, yo, salute to y'all. Salute to y'all. But anyway, so here I am. There you are. What's going on? Talk to me. Do me a favor before I go any further, man. The only way I can catch up to them cats with my Rick Ross, you know what I'm saying? With my Rick Ross joint. Only way I can catch up to them, man, is if y'all like, subscribe, follow, remix, repost, play me again, play me again, play me again. That's the only way I'm gonna build status, man. Subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. Catch me while I'm at the bottom now, cause I'm at the bottom. I might only have like 90 subscribers, but that's a blessing. I take that. I take that because I remember when I was first getting started, and I only had like 10 subscribers. My son had like 50. You know what I'm saying? You know, young kid, Q, the producer, phenomenal at making beats, man. If anybody is out there, I'm plugging my son in. If anybody out there needs a young, fresh producer with original blaze that takes you back like you never left, jumping forward to the future, man. shout out my son, Kid Q. I think I think his handle is uh, Kid Q2 at Q2. It's at Q2 on Instagram. Check him out. He don't got no. He don't post his beats and stuff because he don't trust y'all ninjas. He don't trust y'all. He don't entrust in how y'all move. So he wants to build a bridge to expose himself to the right people in the right channel and the right conduit of people. So that's how he's gonna do it, and I support that. So he's not gonna post his tracks for you to hear. You're gonna have to establish a rapport or a relationship. So if you have any questions, send me a message and I'll connect y'all because he's definitely cut from the loin of his pot because I do that music thing too. So let me give you a little background on me. So Kiev Jamal, um, Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, the capital of Pennsylvania. It's not Philly. Don't say, "Oh, you from Philadelphia, huh?" As soon as you know I'm from Harrisburg, PA. Love Philly. Philly, you know what I mean? Ran through there, had plenty of good times from Club Smoke all the way up to the lot love that. And be quiet, this is a child show. Anyway, so long story short, just to give y'all a little history, I'm from Pennsylvania. Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, the capital. We central PA, we centermost, southeast, probably about 4 hours from Pittsburgh. From Philly, we probably like an hour and 10 minutes on a good 6, 7. What is it? On a 76 East. Yeah, it'll probably take about a good 15 hour and 15 minutes. Excuse me. Um, we can get to New York. When I say we can get to New York in a drop of a dime, we get to New York in 2 hours and 45 minutes. That's me. I drive slow. For everybody else, they get there in 2.5, 2 hours and 20 minutes. But me, I'll be laid back. You know what I'm saying? Like the diamonds in the back, you know what I mean? With my sunroof top. You don't know nothing about that, y'all youngins. I really don't know too much about it, but I know it sound dope. But anyway, yeah, we like two and some change from New York. We like maybe 3.5 from Connecticut, 4 from Connecticut, from DC, Baltimore. I lived 10 years in Baltimore. Salute to Baltimore. Salute to Baltimore. Yo, I have nothing but goodness that even though Baltimore get a bad rap with crap that's going on, man, I did good in Baltimore. Salute to my peeps out there. You know what I'm saying? So from DC to Harrisburg is probably like 2 hours tops. Baltimore, man, you can get to Baltimore. You can get to Baltimore in an hour and 15 minutes, like, because I did it over and over again. And it don't even take 2 hours to get to DC. It might take like an hour and 45 minutes, something like that, depending on what the traffic be crazy. Like, we not far from nothing from Delaware to West Virginia, Virginia, the top of Virginia. We the cream of the crop because we can get anywhere and everywhere. That's why people used to do what they do back in the day because you could blow through there if you get what I'm saying. So, long story short, I'm from Pennsylvania. Um, like I said, I lived 10 years in Baltimore. Now, by way of Atlanta, Georgia, that's where I be. You know what I'm saying? But you won't find me because where I be at, it's a secret. You know what I'm saying? So long story short, I decided coming out of school, my big homie, or what y'all hear in the background, that's my girl, the Candy Lady. You know what I'm saying? Like, she out here killing it. She's a highly acclaimed MC that's been doing it for a long time. Now she's still doing it, the Candy Lady. You know what I'm saying? But so I came out of school, and one of my homies, salute to Jason Ward Williams. He's a acclaimed actor right now, doing his thing, looking to get that prominency. Coming out of school, he was doing it back in the day, and I was like, man, I would love to follow my big bruh, you know what I'm saying? But music had me in a chokehold. Shout out to Chokehold, one of my products or projects from the Fifth Click. But music had me in the chokehold, so it was like, yo, it was like, let me get through this music thing. So I did the music thing, I did the hip hop, the R&B, writing music, producing music is where my son gets it from watching me do it. All the way to the performances to being invited to perform in front of. I'm not even gonna hold y'all. From 2 people to 2,000 people to start. Just doing my thing with the music. So one day, um, a good friend of mine, a good friend of mine, she does plays, written plays, and she turns her written plays into work. And she provided work to young aspiring actors such as myself. But she called me out the blue one day. She was like, she was like, Kiev, oh my gosh, guess what? And I was like, what's up, girl? I ain't talked to you in a minute. You know what I'm saying? She was like, yeah, I know, but I need you. And I was like, what's going on? Now, mind you, baby, this is my homie, love her to death, but she bad. I'm talking Betty Boot bad. What's Ice Spice? Ice Spice bad before Ice Spice was Ice Spice. Feel me? So long story short, she was like, I need help. I'm doing this play. The play drops in 3 weeks, and one of my key characters fell out, and they not coming back, and I just need help. Can you help me? Yeah, 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 yeah. And I'm like, nah, I ain't doing no play. I want to be an actor, but I ain't doing no plays. And so she's looking up at me, and she's like, please, can you do this, please? Can you please do it? And I'm like, no, I'm not doing it. I don't want to do a play. I hear the practices are grueling. I hear you got to know what you're doing. You can't not know what you're doing. You got to be on point, this, that, and the third. It's not like placement acting. This is live acting. No, I ain't doing it. But please, you got to help me because I have everything together, but all I need is this part. It's not a big part. This, that, and the third. So after she asked me like 72,000 times, on the last time she asked me, I was like, okay, I'll do the daggone play. I'll do it. What's the part? Is it? Give me the part. Let me see what's going on. Man, that part ended up being long. She lied to me. I had to learn all that crap, this, that, and the third, but I did it. So long story short, at that point, I had been doing music for 10, 13, 14 years. I got on that stage with my peers. We did what we did. Long story short, my phone began to ring immediately after that performance. Not saying that my phone didn't ring when I was doing my MCing or my songwriting or vocalizing, but as soon as I turned on that acting bit, my phone started to go off, y'all. So from that point on, now I see why my man Jason Ward Williams did what he did. So I just continued to build my character in acting. And so you could Google my name, Kiev Jamal, Black Euro, and it'll tell you a little bit about the projects or the pieces that I worked on, the people that I worked with. So I continued to do my acting in Baltimore, Maryland. I got my first lead role, and it continued to snowball. But I just started hitting my ceiling. Like I just kept hitting my ceiling in Maryland. I never had an agent. I never had a manager. I was only working with myself. So I had to figure it out. And I was like, yo, I'm going to listen to my parents and I'm going to take that God's leap to Atlanta. So after 10 years in Baltimore, packed me and my son up. We was gone. Filled up the town and country 2023 van. Wasn't mine, it was a rental. that joint gave, I'm going to shout y'all out. Chrysler, y'all better look out for me. That joint gave 35 miles to the gallon. If I didn't feel like stopping and pulling over, I would have been blessed. I could have made it down there maybe on 1 tank of gas. Dope. Got to Atlanta, I had to get me and my boy acclimated. I'm a single dad, so I had to do what I had to do. I put all my acting things to the side, all my entertainment things to the side, and I began to, build me and my boy, and now we here. So I said, okay, now it's my time to replug, reassert, and rebuild myself back into this entertainment world. So now here I am. You know what I'm saying? Hey, label me no talk, yes, hey. But anyway, so long story short, man, that's a little bit about me. I love the art. I love the creative space that people rest in daily. I see in music. Like I hear and I see in music, like footsteps, the sound of the cars driving by, people eating and how many times they fork hit the plate. I hear in music. So that's just who I am. And I switched that creatively into my acting prowess, and here I am, man. The secret location. The secret location is my platform that I utilize to bring comedians in that are moving from not the beginning, but kind of like established all the way to well established. So I have my platform put together for those who wanted to come and talk about what they do, where they come from, and what they've done. That's what the secret location is. But I said one day, I said, you know what? I'm going to use my platform for everything because it's mine. Why not? So here we are, talking to you, and the world is going to be listening back. So if anybody got a question, yo, chime in. I see you keep going. I had 11 listeners. I had 11 watchers for at one point. You know what I'm saying? Like I thought I was only going to have one like I got now. But thank you for those who've been tuned in for a little bit. Subscribe, 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 subscribe. Hold on. So I'm drinking on Kroger water. Shout out to Kroger. Never heard of it till I got south. I was like, what the hell is a Kroger? Sound like too much like Freddie. But yeah, so a little bit about my experiences here in Atlanta. There's this place called Quick Trip. Quick Trip is like where I'm from. Where I'm from, we have 7-Eleven, AM PM, A Plus Mini Market, Turkey Hill, Sheets. Sheets is our go-to now. So that's what I'm used to, right? I get to Atlanta, and it's this QT joint. And I say, bro, it's everywhere. It's everywhere here, like in Baltimore, Royal Farms is everywhere. Only thing is, Royal Farm got their chicken. Here they got Quick Trip and they little Quick Trip needs. But let me say something about Quick Trip though, yo. Like, how is it that every time you go on, yo, every time you go on the Quick Trip, why is they fountain drinks never working? Yo, I swear to you, McDonald's ice cream machine work more than Quick Trip fountain drinks. Something going on, man. Y'all need to look into that. Like, why can't you go in there and get a nice cold cup of sugar water? Me, lately I've been going to get my ice water, but still, why can't you go get a big cup of cherry Coke, Pepsi, what's that, whatever the third? They joint be broke down all the time, but Quick Trip dominates Georgia in terms of quick food and gas. They dominate, well, Atlanta, I don't know about Georgia. I know Atlanta, Midtown, Center City, these outskirts, they killing it. Somebody need to get back to me and tell me why they fountain drinks don't work. You know what I'm saying? Somebody need to holler at me. What else? Oh, Midtown Atlanta. Like, Midtown Atlanta is dope. When I first realized that we were to be moving to Atlanta, in my mind, I'm still thinking of what it looked like to me when I came here back in Freaknik days. Now, mind you, Freaknik was dope, but we was too busy moving around, so I saw a lot of the rural areas as well as the city. So in my mind, I didn't see it being as, like, how could I say? It's beyond up and coming. Like, it's really, really on its way to being like a major staple beyond our lifetime. Like, it's crazy. So coming here, like living and seeing the beauty of the skyline, riding through that joint, seeing how they got their sports facilities aligned, just watching how the people get down. Like, yo, Atlanta is doing this thing, and now we here. You know what I'm saying? So that's a little bit about me. Tap in, tell me a little bit about you. I know today, right? We went to go see. Oh, we went to go see. What's the boy's name? Deadpool. We went to go see Deadpool and Wolverine. So I got to give it up for Wade Wilson. I didn't like the first. Deadpool. I didn't like the first Iron Man. But I guess it was their way of getting the franchises started. But the last two Deadpools were dope. I'm a huge fan of Hugh Jackman. Ooh, I'm a huge fan of Hugh Jackman. And yo, shout out to Ryan Reynolds, Hugh Jackman, man. Y'all put it in and put it on. Um, I like how they started it over and they explained how Wolverine is alive again from 20th Century Fox giving the rights to Disney to redo Deadpool, or not redo it, but to take it from where they left it off with 20th Century Fox. And that brings back Wolverine. Man, they had guest appearances in there from Wesley Snipes. I got to shout him out first. Brown skin brother. I got to say that. 61, almost 62 years. He got a birthday coming out. Shout out. Happy birthday to you, Wesley. I think it's like on the 31st, today the 27th. Or it might be the 28th. So long story short, they had Wesley. They had Channing Tatum in there. They had, do I know names? I'm not too good with the names. But the fact that they presented so many so many old faces to the new world, it was dope. Channing Tatum, he played, what's the cat that throw the cards? Gambit. He played Gambit. I wasn't too keen with Channing Tatum playing Gambit when there's so many other cats out there who would have definitely nailed that Gambit role. Wasn't too fond of it. First he was speaking in Espanol, voice, hey Bobby, Poppy. How the boy said? He said, Poppy ain't no snitch. God rest your soul, bro. What was his name, Rashid? Poppy ain't no snitch. Hey, yo, at first he came in with the little Espanol accent, and then it just dwindled, it just left. It was like, I'm like, where did it go? I don't know, he couldn't hold the character. Or maybe that's just something he was just doing to play with at the beginning of the role. But I think they had Elektra in it. Who else did they have in it? Oh, they had Shorty, that Wolverine daughter. She now like an adult. She embraced that Wolverine role. I forget her name, X3 something, like the BMW. But long story short, she killed that with Hugh Jackman in the last Wolverine movie. So she embodied that. She brought that essence back to the film. The fact that there was a scene where Deadpool and Wolverine fought in a Honda Odyssey van from sunup to sundown. They fought, like literally had a fight battle in the vehicle. So it was dope, but at what point does it get a little mundane, because they can't really, excuse me, I don't like that word. They're not really able to kill one another because of their healing abilities. But I'm talking about they stabbing each other in places you wouldn't even think of. They shooting each other, well, being shot in places you would have never thought of. Man, they brought in Sync, Bye Bye Bye. Man, they brought in Lady in Red, she's dancing with me. Bro, they brought in motherfucking Madonna. They brought in so many classic hits that made the movie spin, man. I wasn't too keen of like the overall movie, but the energy of the flick was definitely dope. It was needed. It was summertime, box office, smashable. I really think they need to keep what's Wesley Snipes' vampire role? Blade. They need to keep Wesley on Blade. They need to keep him. I know he's getting old. I know we watching the great turn into, an older gentleman. I'm not gonna say an old man, but yeah, I salute to the dude that they're trying to get to play Blade. Let Wesley, if he can do it, let him rock out. You know what I'm saying? Um, I'm surprised. I'm so surprised that Idris wasn't even in this joint. Am I saying it right? Idris. Yo, bro, big bro. Let me tell you, so many women stop me and be like, "Oh my gosh, you remind me of Idris." Apologies if how I'm mingling your name, but I'm like, I appreciate it because son, you know, he's a fairly good looking guy. I don't look as good as that dude. He like 16 feet tall, and you know what I'm saying, he could walk around with his shirt off at any time of the day if he wanted to. If I took my shirt off and walk, y'all be like, man, kill it, fool. Tell him to put his clothes back on. I can't walk. I'm not able to walk around with my shirt off, man. I need to do about 10 more thousand push-ups before I can get to that point. You feel me? But then even when the movie ended, man, they gave like a little tribute to 20th Century Fox in all of the X-Men films and things of that nature that they shot. So they showed some of early Hugh Jackman, early Xavier, even the kid that replaced Xavier. They even had Hallie in there. You know, I think her name was Storm in the movie. They had Hallie in there. You know what I'm saying? It was just dope that they gave a little tribute to 20th Century Fox as their way of saying thank you. You know, that was their homage. Thank you for allowing us to use this platform to be what it was. So yeah, man. So if y'all going out there to go, or if you haven't seen it and you're going out there to check it out when it slows down, I hope you watch this last. Cause I done gave up quite a bit of information on how the movie went. I didn't tell how it ended. I didn't say how it began. Yeah, you don't know what I said. Yeah, let me just be quiet. But the point is, I hope you go out and enjoy it because it's definitely the end of the summer blockbuster for the world to see right before the kids go back to school. Um, so yeah, Deadpool definitely on the checklist. Um, hey, listen, if you're into sports like the 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 FIFA World Cup basketball, I haven't caught a game yet. I'm hearing that the U.S. is having some scares though. I mean, I'm gonna be the devil's advocate. All right, cool. So I love my sports. I love my hoops. I used to love football, but the politics is so crunched up in it, man. It's just hard to follow. But I love football. You know, I love football. I'm a 49er. I'm a 49er to the day I lay down. You know what I'm saying? And we not even gonna talk about it because we see how we got cheated out of 3 Super Bowls. It's all good. We got 5. We made it to 8. Ain't too many teams out there that I can say they made it to 1. You know what I'm saying? So, and then on top of that, I think we had 5 undefeated, like 5 back to back to back, like you know, not consecutive, but we didn't lose until our 6th Super Bowl. Ain't too much I'm gonna say about that, but so I don't know too much about MLB, um, um, soccer, or international football. I don't know too much about those sports. Um, and actually, man, you can have one of those celebrities come and sit down next to me from baseball, and I would have no clue who they would be. I have no idea. But I even don't understand. Yo, fun fact, fun fact. I think baseball is one of, if not the only sport where you cannot score a point off a defense. Feel me? Think about it. Now, you know what would be crazy is if they created a scenario to where you could create points off a defense. That would be dope. That might pitch the game or pivot the game to a different direction that would make it more enticing for the rest of the world to follow, such like myself. Another thing about that, and I'm gonna get into what I was saying about USA basketball. But yo, bruh, so playing basketball, NBA, you see ticker tack fouls. Now I'm talking about that's a foul. That's a foul. The little touch fouls where you barely body somebody, that's a foul. So how is it that you can get the touch fouls, like the barely touch fouls, but when the ball is going out of bounds and the offender defender jumps out to get the ball and they locate the nearest opposite team player, and with the ball they blaze it off of the defender or the offender to retain the possession of the ball. How is that so they can do that without it being a foul? So I'm from the hood. I get it. Shut up, man. Shut up. I know. But think about it. If I could ticky tack touch you, and that's a foul, but to save the ball, I could take it and boom off the back of somebody's, the back of the front of their face and the side of the back of their brain, and that ain't no foul, and you keep the ball. Yo, that's crazy. I think the rule need to be changed on that to where you can retain the ball after you smash it off of somebody's cubicle brain. you can keep the ball, but in that matter, after you smack somebody with the ball, that should be a foul assessed to. If not, no, it has to be assessed to the player. So, okay, yeah, you keep the ball, but because you busting me off of my body with the ball, like that's a blatant foul. So I think that rule needs to change. Anyway, we'll get into more of that later. So I hear that the United States is having some scares out there. I think like Sudan almost got us. Germany almost got us. I think if I'm not mistaken. And salute to, I call him LeBron on the basketball court. And I'm going to make it transparently clear. Yo, LeBron James, family man, person, individual to his well-being, his health, a father. You cannot take nothing from that brother. Salute to that kid. I mean, no faux pas, no mishaps in his time. Yo, salute to that kid for doing and being who he is for his family, for his sons and his daughter, to emulate and follow, because this man has presented himself well. Salute to you. But that dude on the court, man, get out of here. I cannot stand you on the court, bro. you might be the coolest dude on the planet, but on the hoop court, I can't rock with you, bro. No disrespect. I get the methodical brain presence and prowess you have on the court, bro. Yo, I see it. Nah, I won't fool with it. But yo, so they're allowing LeBron, I guess, to be the face and the spokesman for the face of the league as they're traveling for USA basketball. But I don't know how that could be, despite of everything that I just mentioned. But don't Steph Curry own that guy? Yo, Steph own you, right? Like, I think 3 of his championships are on your head. So how are they giving you this just in the USA basketball? That's it, nothing else. Now I get global iconism, I get all of that, but don't that young boy own you, bro? It ain't got nothing to do with Kevin Durant and all of that crap. Basketball is a team sport. Kyrie put up a hella fire shot that took y'all over the top over that comeback victory, which there was a lot of shade to that, and I'll get into that another day. It was a lot of shade to that championship. I'm talking about Steph Curry laying the ball up low for y'all to block it when he never lays the ball up low. When he knows there's a tree behind him, he throw that joint to the top of the backboard and let it drop. But that series, he kept throwing the ball away, and Iguodala kept throwing the ball away, and y'all, it was too much. Even Steph's wife said something about that. But cheerio, y'all got it. But What's going on, man? Like, what's the fact that why is the USA struggling? Here's my thought. My thought is maybe they're struggling because basketball is becoming a global sport. I wouldn't be surprised they playing it out in space somewhere. Like, not even joking. You see that kid that's over in Africa who is out in the pouring down rain, not the greatest equipment to train with, shoes are not the greatest, and he's out there dribbling up steps with poles of paint hanging off of his shoulders, dribbling up the steps in the rain, with the perfect bend to his knees. He's doing all kinds of workout scenarios to show the world that he could possibly do it on an NBA scale. And when you see that from China to Japan to Canada to Mexico to South America, forget that. Even in the United States, man, all of our hoods. Basketball is a global icon thing, man. I mean, excuse me, global sensation right now, man. So I can see why. I can see why and understand why with, I guess, in this time period, from the Dream Team time period, I think there might have been only like 11 players out there that played in the NBA. But now I think it's maybe like close to 30 or 40 players. Don't hold my stats. I'm just assuming. Maybe it's a good 40 players in the league. And so now when other countries see that they can make it to the league, don't you think they're gonna be busting their hump to get better? So long story short, the competition is greatly and gravely getting better and immensely getting better. So every night, Sudan will, out of a 10-game run, probably gonna come 11 times to play hard. You feel me? And so if they not ready, then it's gonna be a thing. So, and I'm guessing, I'm hearing that LeBron bailed them out on two of them almost losses. But what set them plays up? What point guard play allowed that to be? What's going on? So, long story short, man, I think we still undefeated. Let's keep going. LeBron, take him home, bro. If you're doing that, go ahead and do your thing. It's now a family thing, more or less just Los Angeles against Chicago Bulls. Banger, Chicago all day, baby. It's not just that outlook anymore. It's the whole U.S. against the world. So y'all bring that goal home if y'all didn't already bring it home. But yo, listen, subscribe, like, share. Like I said, remix. Talk good about me, please. Be nice to me. I was respectable to everyone. Next time I get on, I'm gonna talk about Kendrick, J. Cole, a little bit of Drake. You know what I'm saying? And give y'all how I feel about that. But right now, man, thank you. I just wanted to jump on to get my live popping. This is my first episode of the secret location. Speaking about anything on the platform outside of comedian base. And listen, man, y'all be in touch. Go to IG, find me, Kev Jamal underscore Black Euro. Follow me. Go to what's it called? TikTok, Kev Jamal underscore Black Euro. Follow me. Come to YouTube where I'm at, Kiev underscore Jamal underscore Black underscore Euro. If you don't understand how it's spelled, it's right there on the my little board. You see that? Kiev Jamal Black Euro. And now to show you how to spell my joint. And follow me, please. Help me bubble. With God, anything is possible. And say your prayers every day, fellas and young ladies and my older people. Say your prayers, keep God first, and always remember, Kev Jamal Black Euro. Man, I'm here to stay. And Kai Snat, I'm coming for you, kid. Coming for you. Salute. Holla. I'll cut this off.